Hello everyone, it's your girl Skylar here today. Today I thought I would hop on here and talk a little bit about some metaphysics in a way. Specifically, today we're going to be talking about the use of curses and energy and other such things. We're going to go into a few things. There seems to be an unfortunate amount of Nazi propaganda and an unfortunate amount of racist propaganda, sexist propaganda, homophobic propaganda in several of the occult communities. One of these, Asatru, seems to be fairly saturated with this sort of unpleasantness, and Satanism is about the worst, I would say, by far. And today I want to go in and break down why it's such a stupid idea to promote such bullshit. It's a stupid idea for your practice, and it's a stupid idea for yourself. First, let's talk about energetic alignments and curse work and words of power. So, when somebody is doing curse work on somebody, it's the same as when you're violently harassing somebody, only on a deeper energetic level. It goes deep. When you're cursing somebody, you use words of power, and these are emotionally charged. And these are words that are spoken with will, with ferocity. Now, let's take a look at some historical examples of words of power. We'll start with a phrase of power. Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Taken from the Bible. This is a phrase of power that is attributed to the character Jesus. It is well known in many religious circles, and in many it is the pinnacle. It is one of his greatest miracle, to be pinned to a cross and saying, forgive the people that are doing this, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That is charged, and it is charged within the collective consciousness of humanity. And because of the amount of people that this phrase is collectively charged in, it has more of a virulence, more of a drive and a power behind that phrase, especially for those who are within the Christian faith. Now, let's take another example. Let's think about racial slurs. Many racial slurs, especially racial slurs against people of color in America, carry immense power behind them, because these words were not only used to condemn a group of people historically, but they were backed behind the action of murder. They were backed behind the action of the destruction of families, of futures, of enslavement, depending on the culture that we're talking about. Obviously, I think we all know what word I'm talking about. But I grew up in Baltimore. You ain't never going to hear that word cross my lips. I am too fucking white. But the point is, words that are charged racially, words that are charged in like a racial manner or a sexual, like sort of gender discriminatory manner, words that discriminate based on looks, words that discriminate based on appearance, are one of the worst things that you can invoke. Because and yet they are effective. And I say this with a hesitancy, but I say this all the same. If you were to invoke some of these words in curse work, there would be immense power behind them. And the curse may be more effective if your target lines up with the description. That being said, by cursing these individuals, by cursing anybody, by invoking those phrases, you are limiting yourself and you are isolating yourself. By using these words, you are setting yourself, especially in ritual work, you are physically or spiritually aligning yourself with the villains throughout history, everybody that is being vilified. And even if they haven't been vilified yet, anybody that judges somebody based on appearance and not what they've done, not action-based, is going to be found out eventually, and they're going to be put away eventually. The truth will always come out eventually. And the truth is, it doesn't matter what color, creed, sex, gender, whatever, a person is a person. It's their actions that determine what kind of person they are. So if you're going to curse somebody on a character trait that is not physical at all. Curse them on their hatefulness curse them on their racism, or curse them on their whatever. Don't curse them for the wrong side. The moment you do that, you align yourself with everything that makes you hated. And whether you realize it or not, there's a shit ton of energy being sent across the world constantly. There's always a war happening. So when you align yourself with people that are currently getting fucked up, because racists are getting fucked up, and rightfully so. Sexists are getting fucked up, and rightfully so. Very soon, people that come after people's gender, they're already being fucked up, and rightfully so. Because these aren't character traits based on the individual as an individual. These are discriminatory methods that are attacking a culture based on appearance, and these are always going to be short-lived and seen through eventually. So by firing shots at people based on these sorts of tactics, you are aligning yourself with the losing team. So if you want to do that, just know you're going to get your ass kicked. If you want to curse somebody and you say, I don't know, faggot, and they're gay or something like that, that's something I can say because I belong to that. I belong to that demographic. Was it going to be effective? Sure, absolutely. But it will also put you into an energetic space where you will get a whole bunch more shit. Because people right now aren't taking that shit anymore. We're not taking that shit anymore. And as a whole, no matter what color, creed, whatever you are, the truth will always come out. So if you're going to curse somebody based on who they are as a person and what they've done, their actions. If they're, say, a rapist, curse them for being a rapist. If they're a murderer or something like that, curse them for being a murderer. Don't curse them for being a color or a creed or a sexual orientation or a gender identity. And don't form groups surrounding that, because it's just stupid. Do you want to live a happy life? By doing that, you are energetically exiling yourself from the social contract. You're cursing yourself. The moment you do that, your social contract is null and void, because you will just set your energetic alliance with everybody that has been exiled. So you won't get no friends. And it might not manifest immediately, but people will always see through bullshit eventually. So you can pretend, you can be on a spiritual level truly fucked up and pretend that you're a good person, but eventually the truth will always come out. Eventually, everybody will see through your bullshit eventually. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you want to socially exile yourself from the social contract, align with Nazism. Align with super far right propaganda stuff. If you want to keep your place within the social contract, remain a stand-up citizen, energetically speaking. If you're going to curse, don't curse for anything like that. If you're going to perform any spiritual action, don't perform it with that mindset. Perform it, if you're going to perform a spiritual action, a detrimental spiritual action, do it with the mindset of, I don't like this, or this person deserves this because they are a rapist, because they are an evil person that has harmed people, and this is a justified action. This is a justified action because it is a give and a take of energy. It is not a justified, because color, skin tone, gender expression, sexual orientation is not an action that affects anybody else. What I eat doesn't make you shit. So if you have a problem with me being trans, honestly, that reflects more on you than it does about me. And you can go fuck yourself. But when you're doing this, always make sure that you do it based on their actions. If you don't like somebody and you really want to curse them, find some dirt on them. Everybody's got dirt on them. But for your own sake, don't curse for those reasons. Don't curse for by invoking the power of discriminatory people of long past. It's stupid for you, and it'll just get yourself in a shit ton of horrible pain. So if you're going to do it, just, well, embrace the suck, because your life's going to fucking suck. And you'll have nobody to blame but yourself. And the more you blame other people, the more into the bullshit you'll get, and the harder it will it'll be to untangle yourself and become a decent fucking human being. Become seen as a decent fucking human being in the eyes of society, which is something that everybody kind of wants to do. Whether you're an outcast or not, you want to have friends. So don't isolate yourself. Do things for the right reasons. And don't be a fucking racist. I don't know what it is about the satanic community and Nazism. It's just like, what the fuck? It's stupid. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. I will see you all in another video, and have a wonderful day.